Daniel will be joining us momentarily. We'll have the service. We need a gap of time before the Shannon door opens at 4 o'clock. So we're not going to do a receiving line here in the church. So at the end of the service, the Daniel will go first, and then you'll be invited to do whatever you want. You can hang out here, you go if you want, or go to your car, and then make your way to the Shannon door where at 4 o'clock it'll be open, and the family will be gathering on the porch of the Shannon door. That's being reserved for this event. You might also want to bring a lamp there because that's going to be porch on the Shannon door. So, and meanwhile, if you need to take care of yourself for any reason, there are 2 bathrooms back here right through this door, okay? So, just wanted you to know the lay of the land.
I can make sure you can all hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me. All right. Welcome to Jackson Community Church. On behalf of the loving family of Gail Erickson, we are glad that you could be here with us to celebrate her wonderful life. And as I mentioned earlier, following this service, we will reconvene at the Shannon door to further enjoy her life and each other's company and swap stories, I hope. I ask if you would please begin by joining me in the Lord's Prayer. Whatever words you know and say are the right words, it's okay. The one who listens hears all of our words. So please join me. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. We have some folks who say that line and some folks who don't. It's all good. I'm going to begin by asking Dan to come forward to read the psalm for us. The text of the psalm you can see in your bulletin if you wish to follow along.
I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time on and forevermore.
Do not let your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house, there are many dwelling places. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again, and I will take you to myself, so that where I am, there you may also be.
Jean Mason is going to come forward and share a reflection about her friendship with Gail.
Good afternoon. Lots of familiar faces, some we haven't seen in a long, long time. It's so nice to have everybody here, and I know Gail would be thrilled. She should be here to enjoy this gathering, but anyways, I have put together a few thoughts with Dave's help. Dave and I tagged the beginning of our friendship with Gail about 45 years ago. Hard to believe we're all that old, but we had graduated from being a tenting family and built our new home on Carter Notch Road and enjoyed sidling up to the bar at the Wildcat Tavern most weekends. We're still doing that at Hoot Night. As many of you know, Gail and Brian were working on the other side of the bar. But for Gail, the most important and fun part was developing friendships and introducing us all to each other. And wasn't she good at it? I can think of many of our friendships that originated through Gail's help, including her dear partner, Doug Haver. She loved adventure, not in a daredevil way, but in her willingness to strike out in a new direction, even if it meant moving to other parts of the country, like Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Hume, Virginia, or Falmouth, Maine. I can recall expressing sadness at the news she was moving out west, for I was going to miss her terribly. But her answer was simple: come and visit and we'll ski powder. And we did. She was a natural athlete and wonderful skier with great balance, strong young legs, and loved to let out whoops as she easily cut through the bottomless powder. One year, we three, Dave, Gail, and I, took a memorable ski vacation in Zermatt and experienced the vastness of above tree line skiing in the beautiful Swiss Alps. Gail and I had purchased identical one-piece ski suits for the trip. I still have mine in the back of a closet somewhere. Hers was red and white, mine is green and white, and we could easily find each other in the all-white terrain. Gail enjoyed shopping, but was indecisive and typically brought home bags of items, thinking she'd have an easier time making up her mind once she got home. Nope, that didn't work. And she'd return the goods. Several times I was the lucky recipient of rejected clothing, including a handsome blue ski jacket that I've been wearing for decades. I still wear it. She did have a good eye for fashion and home decoration, and her home was always neat and attractive, with furniture that'd been hauled around the country several times and artwork that reflected her love of animals and the Western landscape. If you didn't love dogs, you probably weren't a close friend of Gail's. The connection that she shared with her Weimaraner, Corey, was simply amazing. He adored her and was never far from her side. They enjoyed vigorous hikes in the woods, and he would patiently sit under her desk at Badger Realty when she worked there, and other places too, but he was always at her side. So those are a few of my thoughts and remembrances, and I sure will miss her.
So between reflections, we're going to sing a song that Gail's sister Carol chose for us in particular, How Great Thou Art. You will find the verses on the back of your bulletin. Pay attention to the verses because Carol will be referring to them during her reflection. Please rise if you're able to sing.
Separate Carol gets to come forward and talk.
To us.
The words of how great thou art reminds me of all the things that Gail loved. She loved the mountains, she loves the rivers, walks in the woods, and almost everything that is in the first and second verses were things that were very close to Gail's heart. That's why I picked this song, and it's one of my favorites also. It shows how much the Lord loves Gail. And so our tears of sorrow can be comforted by our joyful memories of Gail. We all have been blessed with so many happy memories, and here are some of the joyful memories that I have. When she was living at the end of Carter Notch Road, my husband Don and I, and Barbara, Joanne, Christine, and Jimmy, our 4 kids, we would come up to visit her in the summer, school vacation weeks, weekends, holidays. And all of them said, when we grow up, we're going to live up here in the valley. And they all at one time or other lived up here. And Joanne and Barbara still live up here, and most of our 11 grandchildren live up in the valley or in Freiburg, in that area of Maine. So because of Gail, most of our family, my husband and I, are up here. And they just love the same things that Gail loved up here. You can see some of them shaking their heads, right, Erica? Yeah. And when she moved out to Bolton, Wyoming, which is just outside of Jackson Hole, I, like many others, have really fond memories. Our sister Donna and Erica that's here, and I went out to visit Gail and Bruce. Her backyard was the Grand Tetons. Imagine having in your backyard something like that. She lived on Sharon Disney's ranch, Eagle South Fork, which is a 300-acre ranch that has the Snake River running through. And it's just incredibly, incredibly beautiful there. So we went out and we were riding our mountain bikes in Grand Teton National Park. And we were going down. It was closed for cars, and we were riding our bikes, snow on the sides. And all of a sudden we came across a mother moose with 2 babies. And we kind of stayed behind, and she was walking down the road and went into a field when people came in the opposite direction, making a lot of noise. She was not a happy mother. She came running out and chasing us. Pretty scary when the moose's legs are this high and chased us. And we all went in different directions. Some went that way, some went that way. It was really, after the fact, it was great. And then from there, we started mountain biking up the southern entrance of Yellowstone. It goes up, and you get almost up to the top, and you think, oh, it's not going to be that far, and it'll be flat. It was flat for about the width of this room, and another one, and then another one. And it took us a couple of hours, but it started hailing, and we came down riding our brakes in 15 minutes. So there was some really great adventures out there. I had the opportunity to ski Grand Targhee in Idaho Falls with Gail and Bruce, except at the top, I fell off the chairlift. I didn't get hurt, but I got my arm caught and I went down, and I told them not to move me. And I said, I'll get up when I'm okay. I skied down and I became a snow bunny the rest of the time because I wasn't going back up. And so, it was really fun. And I did get a chance to go with them into Idaho for a horse show. Bruce was riding dressage, and I got a chance to spend time doing that. And I'm sure there are other people here who have been out to Wyoming when Gail was there. When she lived in Maine, we would go shopping, and we had fun walking with Brody. And an unusual fact was when she was first, before being in Falmouth, Maine, she lived for a short time in Portland. And we were taking the dog for a walk across the street in the cemetery. And I actually found relatives that were buried there. And one of the relatives, his name was Abigail Louise, she on my father's side. So we figured that maybe Gail was named after that relative. But we always went to her favorite place in Falmouth, her favorite boutique, the Goodwill store. And a lot of people here know about the Goodwill store because she would come back from there, and when we would have like Thanksgiving or Christmas dinners, she would bring piles of clothes for all the nephews and nieces, or mainly the nieces, and let them pick out what they wanted. So that was always fun. And when she moved back to Bartlett, I was able to visit her more often. And a friend of mine and Gail and Joanne and Barbara, we'd all go out for breakfast and then go for short hikes of shopping. She really did love to shop. And then through Gail, I met Doug, and the love the two of them had was just totally amazing. You could see it when they were together, you could tell. And we went on some hikes together, and some of the things that Doug did with her, she would tell me about, in trips to Hawaii and different things like that, she would share with me. It was just amazing to find love like that. So that was, to me, one of my greatest memories of Doug and Gail together. And of course, Brody. Can't forget Brody. For me, my faith is helping me get through the grief and sadness that I feel. And I feel comforted in the knowledge that Gail is no longer in pain, and Jesus has come to take her home to be with the Lord.
Don't laugh, I have to look up Amazing Grace so I can tell you where it is. Thank you, Carol, for your words and your remembering. Page 401, in this hymnal, in your pew, you'll find Amazing Grace. We'll do 2 verses. How do you guys feel about standing up again? Do you want to stand up? We good with that? All right, let's do that. So we don't have anywhere to rush to just yet because Shannon door opens at 4, and I'm mindful of that. And so now, before we really close out the service, this is where you all get to remember Gail together. And we bring her to life a little bit by remembering her together. So let's first look at this room and enjoy the things that Gail would enjoy about this room, and then name some things that are missing. First of all, she would like the gathering of people, relationships from so many different parts of her life, her work life, her recreational life, all the different ways that she has known you and you have known her. But what's the main thing that's missing from this sanctuary? Dogs. Brody is well loved, and he has been one of the great loves of her life, along with the dogs that came before her. And he's hanging out, and he'll be part of the remembering later, but not right now. We do get dogs on Sunday mornings here. I'm just saying we are a dog-friendly church. It's not because he's not allowed. It's just because we thought we'll focus on Gail right now. And good thing that we're going to go have some food together, because Gail enjoyed other people cooking for her. And if she could celebrate, she'd probably celebrate by having us all walk outside, out into the world, out into nature with a dog next to us, so that we could have a really great conversation and then have somebody cook for us at the end of it. But now I ask you, let us form a communal prayer that is a remembering and appreciation for Gail and all the gifts that she brings to us. This is popcorn style, which means freestyle, which means if you feel moved to offer a word or a phrase that is a gift that Gail gave to you in your relationship with her, please say it out loud and we will weave it into the prayer. If you want to stay silent and do not wish to speak out loud, you are welcome not to speak. That is fine too. But we want to hear from all of you, so that this remembering that we do together really encompasses your voices, telling your stories very briefly, right in the poem, the prayer, about who Gail has been to you. And so whoever wants to start can go first. Carol wants to go first. What do you remember? What do you want to say? So the love of sisters, Donna, Gail, and Carol, that love will endure beyond life itself. It will be carried by the sisters in their hearts and by the generations yet to come. What other words carry meaning about? Doug's got one. Love. So love of nature, enjoyment, and hiking. Is that right? Okay. Go ahead. So Gail was hopeful. Gail was loving. She showed her love with acts of kindness, and Corey was part of that love. I saw a hand here. Who else? Okay, go ahead, Barbara. Her zest for life was contagious. Her smile and her laughter. Who else has a word? Go ahead. She was easy to talk to and she was comfortable. We heard that in the reflection earlier that Jean shared with us, how many people she connected to each other. Thank you. Go ahead. So for the love of homes, right? I mean, that was her part of her career and part of her calling. And how many people here have been helped by Gail to find the home or the land that you live in now? Yeah, several hands went up. She connected people to the land. She connected people to their homes, and then she connected them to the stories from their homes. What other words do you have about Gail? Go ahead. Mm. Mhm. So for her enjoyment of sailing in the water and also for her upbeat approach to life in spite of the challenges that she was enduring with the diagnosis of Alzheimer's. Yeah, go ahead. Energy. And she wore people out. That sounds right. Hiking with Gail. What other words do you want to offer? Go ahead. For her appreciation and her focus and mindfulness of the beauty around her. Other words. Go ahead. Mhm. Something that you can look at and you'll remember her, huh? Yeah, a stained glass window with a hummingbird in it. Any other words people want to share? I know more stories will come out at the Shannon door in little pockets and groups of people that share those stories, but let us weave these remembrances together into a prayer. I ask that you will pray with me now. We have known love by many names. In this faith tradition, we know the name of God, but that love has made itself known in many places and well outside of this church. It is known because Gail chose to live in the cathedral of the world, in the beauty and the splendor of the mountains, the amazing connection to the ocean, love of four-legged animals, horses, dogs, her connection to nature. And so we lift up together those things, those gifts that she gave us, the lessons that she taught us, even in her own challenging times, about getting outside and hiking, always having a four-legged companion to remind you that you are loved and that you have the capacity to love. Her ability to be upbeat and hopeful, the way that she demonstrated love through acts and relationship, her capacity to connect us to the land and to each other, the ease with which she would connect people, the ability to converse with her and feel comfortable as if she was an old friend, not a new friend. Her energy, how she wore the rest of us out, her mindfulness of the beauty of the world around her, the way she was a sister, an aunt, a daughter, a cousin, a lover, a friend, beloved. We give thanks for the life of Gail Erickson. We acknowledge that what happened for her was not fair. It wasn't a plan. It wasn't a test. It was something that happened, and yet what she was given was the loving support of family, and a close-knit community, that she could retain her dignity, her independence, that she could be as much herself for as long as possible, because she was surrounded by light and hope and love. And that is the gift that is given to her and to us, a love that will be present to us in the most wonderful of times, but also the most challenging of times. And it will show up like a dog or a hummingbird window or an oatmeal cookie or a walk outside or a smile when it ought to be hard to smile, and of finding something to laugh at when we feel like there's no more laughter inside us. We give thanks that for her, this journey was filled with such close connection, and that although her journey here is over, depending on the faith tradition you come from, it is comforting to understand that she continues to be alive in love, in light, that she is carried on in the memories and the stories that we tell, that she is in a place where there is no more pain or suffering, and she knows her whole self, and she can retrieve every word she wants to reach for and walk endlessly with dogs and never run out of steam. And the mountains are the most amazing mountains you've ever seen. But she gives us all these gifts, and this is what we hold because we are here and we miss her. She left too soon, and she left us with the feeling that there's something missing in the world. And so we share our stories, we reflect with gratitude on her life, and we do what humans do, which is we grieve. We are not broken because we are sad. When we are sorrowing, it shows the depth of the connection we have had to the one that we are missing. And we are fashioned for delight, but we are also fashioned to be resilient in the face of grief. It's okay to cry and be sad right now and not say, this was all okay. It doesn't have to be all okay. But through all of that, we can say, we have loved Gail. She has filled our world with brightness and love in her own way. And we will carry those gifts with us when we leave here today, when we go tell our stories or go on our way. And we will know that in the love we are sharing, there she abides. We give thanks and we ask for healing and peace for those who linger here. And now, brothers and sisters, go with a love, go with a peace that as deep as Brody could make it. Let it sit down inside you and make a home inside you. And may that peace that you discover in yourself be something that you offer to others when you leave this place, so that you go as bearers of peace, keepers of peace, and receive that gift from each other today. Go in peace.
I can only see you from the back. And then I remembered. I think Joanne told me.
It's just that I can use that law, because I, I just had to, it was just fun. You know how to get it. And I'm sure that kids over the lawn. So let me, no, for that, I get a piece of something, because that's a part of me. I'm still finishing up like a last CD to do